Good afternoon. Lesson Plan 6 topic is quantifiers. This lesson plan was designed for junior high school. The, um, the class length is 45 minutes and the proficiency level for this lesson plan is A1. The lesson plan objectives are listening. The students will be able to recognize expressions of quantities. For speaking, students will be able to talk about quantities using countable and non-countable nouns. For reading, students will be able to scan contexts in which quantifiers are used. And for writing, students will be able to use quantifiers giving a report of countable and non-countable nouns. The methodology for this lesson plan are communicative language, audiolingual method, and total physical response. Strategies are whole class work, where I will be able to use PowerPoint, pictures, conversation between them. In pair work, students will be working a worksheet. Okay. The anticipatory set for this lesson plan, I will start showing to the students several things. Actually, I will bring those things from my home. I will bring several different things and I will start showing them, and they will be looking at the things, and first they are going to identify what the things are, and I will explain to them that those items could be countable or non-countable nouns. Okay, I will start explaining them the different quantifiers to use with countable and non-countable. We'll show them a PowerPoint presentation to explain the different quantifiers and grammar rules. I will give some worksheets to work on the quantifiers. I will ask the students to form a dialogue where they will be able to use the quantifiers. They're going to present this short dialogue to the class, and they will be able to do this in pairs. They will pretend that they are working in a restaurant or in the supermarket, but they will have to use the quantifiers and the countable and uncountable nouns. So they are going to act out the script that they write. I will be checking around and monitoring correct pronunciation and the correct use of the quantifiers. Okay, so for this class, I have a guided practice. Students in pairs will practice using pictures and showing to each other. They will have to identify if the object in that picture is countable or non-countable, and they will have to add the correct quantifier. The independent practice, students will have to write their own examples using quantifiers in real context. For the assessment, students are given a reading where they will have to identify the different quantifiers when using countable and non-countable nouns. I will conclude the class by reviewing the topic briefly with them, answering questions, clearing some uh, doubts that they may have. And for homework, students will record a short video showing different things in their homes and identifying them as a countable or non-countable and adding a quantifier to each item. So for this class, to teach this topic, I had to be ready to demonstrate the difference between a noun and a noun phrase, and to show the difference between the general and specific use of a noun, plus uncountable and countable nouns, because this is something that they always make mistakes. So I had to clarify this part and go over this part with them. So they always need reinforcement in this area because they get confused a lot on this. So I had to go over all this before I present this topic. So I was supposed to do this before this class, and I just wanted to mention this because of from my experience, it's a good idea to go over all these topics before quantifiers and countable and uncountable nouns. So I also prepare supplementary material for them. I was able to use for the supplementary material um, different exercises so they can reinforce what they learn. One of the worksheets they is that they have to complete the sentences with the different quantifiers. They have to use some, little, few, much, a lot of, any, a little, plenty of, and according to the sentence, according to the context, they may have to choose the correct word. The next worksheet that I made for them, they have to circle, they have to read a sentence, and they have two options. So they have to choose the correct one. According to the grammar, the context, they will have to choose the correct answer. So that's what I have for them. And I also have some pictures showing them different objects for uh, where they will have to choose and to classify them into countable and non-countable, and they will be able to use the correct quantifier uh, depending on if it's countable or non-countable. So that will be all for this class, and thank you so much for your attention.